Oh boy. Okay. Thanks, man. I didn't realize there was no volume. Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Testing, testing, one, two, three. Can you hear me now? All right. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn the mic on, but we should be good to go now. All right. So, as I was saying, what we have here is um, the Bitcoin futures chart and the intermediate trend, which is bullish, has a bullish trend momentum reading. So the question is, can we continue? Now, the market did not close above the prior resistance zone here, this line here, but it was still a decent close nonetheless. So the question will be, can the market continue from this point? I believe that it can, because you got a bullish trend momentum reading, which means that any pullback in this market will be bid. All right, it will be bought because you're in the buy, the pullback, buy the dip mentality right now, the bullish trend momentum reading. Next up is silver. All right, so silver intermediate trend is bullish, and the long-term trend is also bullish, but we got now a bearish trend momentum reading, and the market has been correcting since the last 52-week high made on the week of May 5th. So we have put in the high for now in silver, and now the market is in a free fall status, closing on Friday below the Kumo cloud, which is bearish. So now we're looking at the possibility of a $2 to $2.50 drop potential coming in silver. I know. Not a good sign. Oh, and you just neutralized yourself on Friday. So no trading for Sunday night into Monday. Looking at the nat gas futures, this market is still trying to do something. The long-term trend is bullish. The intermediate term trend is bearish, but the trend momentum reading is bullish, and the market finally lifted out from underneath that Kumo cloud, and now it's topside the Kumo cloud. The bullish trend momentum reading means this market is a go, it's a buy to start off a Sunday night into Monday morning. We'll see what happens. As long as you got a bullish trend momentum reading, the market is in the buy the dip mentality. So we'll see what happens here in the nat gas. Next up is the Dow futures. Dow's futures is still long term bullish, intermediate term bullish, but the trend momentum reading is bearish, and we sold off on Friday, coming closer to the 33,500 mark, which is the initial downside target on this move, followed by the bottom of the Kumo cloud support target of 33,000. Next up, we got the NASDAQ 100. Now, the NASDAQ 100 has put in a short term top. We had a 52-week high there. All right. And we came into things with a bearish bent, but the market held its own on Thursday and Friday. But that drop potential is still there because we have a bearish trend momentum reading. And what that means is pullback correction is upon us. Where might the market go? Top of the Kumo cloud at 13,500 is the initial downside target, followed by the bottom of the Kumo cloud at 13,000. Next up, we have gold. Gold long-term trend, bullish. Intermediate term trend, bullish. However, we have a bearish trend momentum reading. The short-term high is in, and we found ourselves below the Kumo cloud in free fall status. How bad could it get? Support is way down here at 1,600, folks. I know that's a long way to drop, but that's where we are. The market is wide open to the downside in gold. It's going to be hard to resist shorting that one. Next up is the S&P 500. S&P 500 long-term trend has crossed over to bullish. Intermediate term is bullish, but we have a bearish trend momentum reading. Short-term top is in place. Where might we go? 4150 top of Kumo cloud, 4,000 even bottom of Kumo cloud. That is the secondary support and secondary initial downside target on this sell-off. Next up is oil. Oil long-term bullish, intermediate term bearish, and we're still neutralized for Sunday night going into Monday with a crash alert. The market will come down and take out this bearish pointer. Once that happens, then we can start looking at the possibility of a long entry, because I'm almost certain the market will bottom out quickly, and we'll see what happens, because these markets can surprise you, and this is a gangster market. I told you about the negative bot check, and now we're getting that down leg, and it's just the way the market works. So this sell-off is just getting started in oil. Next up is the Russell. The Russell's the weakest of the stock indices. Long-term bear, intermediate-term bear, and we have a bearish trend momentum readings. Getting close to that downside target of 1800, followed by 1750 secondary support, and tertiary support is at 1700 even. And if that doesn't hold, you got one more line of defense at support at 1650. I think the market is coming down to test and tempt all those levels. I know. So selling to start off for Sunday into Monday for the Russell. US dollar index, long-term bullish, intermediate-term bearish, with a bullish trend momentum reading and a we got a rally alert to start off on Sunday night into Monday, and it has resistance at the top of the Kumo Cloud at 103. So I think that's coming. Now, it's been long in the tooth with this bot check, this positive bot check. So I think this could be the beginning of that explosion higher to fulfill the bot check. All right, so just FYI on the US dollar. I think it's going to power up, and that should put pressure on the euro and the pound and the Aussie. Next up is Ethereum. Ethereum long-term bearish, intermediate-term bullish, and the trend momentum reading is bullish, and all systems are a go as this one's heading up toward the $2,000 target. That's the target resistance, the initial upside target for this bullish move. Can the market do it? I think it can. Looks like it has the momentum to try to do something. If it can break out of the 2-day consolidation, I think we may see some fireworks. So long entries for the Ethereum for Sunday night into Monday for the Ethereum futures. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend. I'm going to let you go so you can finish enjoying the rest of it. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. We'll see what's going on. I don't know what we're going to be talking about in the podcast on Monday, but we are going to have one. So with that being said, you know the system works if you work the system. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'm out. See you tomorrow. Peace.